Hello you all, I am back coming back to do another video. This time I'm gonna try not to make my video so lengthy, y'all. When I was looking at my previous videos, I'm like, goodness, I talked for too long. And y'all ain't even saying nothing. Y'all just like, okay Tanya. Okay, so I have a lot of good news, and I wanted to just reshare some information that maybe people have missed in the previous videos. So I'm gonna talk about the good news first. So I only have 13 more days of class after today. 13 more days, y'all. And even though it's 13 more days, like you would think like this 13 more days would be just smooth chilling. Absolutely not. I have a final today. I had a project due today. I have a project due Sunday, and a PowerPoint, and I have still have a couple of I have another final to do and coming up in some weeks, and then I have a registry review class. So yeah, it's not even smooth sailing like I would like for it to be, but it's all good. So I'm just excited though that I only have 13 days left of school. Like these past 17 months, y'all, has been so long. I don't even remember like every day going. It's like time went by so fast that I don't even remember a lot of things, you know? That's crazy, right? So because it's so much like stuff that I've learned. Now I remember some of the information I learned back then, but like it's been so long, like man, y'all. So anyways, what's the next great news? So the next great news is I'm almost at 500 clinical hours. So remember, like for MRI, in order to take the ART test, you have to be in a program that allows you to get your associate's degree. So a part of me getting my associate's degree is completing 1,000 hours. So I am at 500 hours, y'all. Woo! I am getting close. I'm almost there. And, you know, every day I just pretty much take it one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can do, you know. And I just get up, go to my clinicals. I'll be there, you know, and doing scans. I've done so many scans now. I'm very knowledgeable on all my scans. You know, I've gotten better with a lot of things. You know, there are some few things I'm still working on, but overall, I'm pretty good. So I'm just thankful at the opportunity that I have to complete, you know, the training and everything at my job and stuff. So that's just like really, truly a blessing. So yeah, like I said, I'm at 500 hours, and I'm just really excited about that. So what else is good news? The only other good news is that, like I said, I'll be finishing soon. My grades, I so far have 3 A's, 2 B's, and let's see, 3 A's, 2 B's, and like I said, class will be over with in 13 days. That'll be the last day of class. Won't have to come back. Woo! I'm so excited. So how I was seeing on some of the previous videos that I've done, some people have asked some questions, so I'm just gonna reshare the information. So basically, you know, MRI used to be where it was a secondary, post-secondary type of license after you've went through college and you've gotten your radiology technician license. But that is a thing of the past. Now MRI can be your primary license. So you don't even have to go to school for radiology tech. You could just go to school strictly for MRI, which is what I did. I'm in a private college, and my college allowed for me to come in as a student, as a first time, you know, radiology, you know, being in the radiology field person, and they taught me everything I needed to know in 18 months. And you know, with that amount of education, I could go sit for the boards, as long as it's an associate degree program, as long as I got my 1,000 hours, as long as all that stuff. So, MRI is my primary. Now, the thing is, I can cross-train to a secondary, which in my case would be sonography. I could cross-train to sonography. All I will have to do is like get the materials, get the books and everything, study, actually do like some clinical hours in sonography, and then after that I can sit and take my test. And I can also be a sonography tech. So that is something that I could do if that was something that I wanted to do or whatnot. And that could be my secondary license. So yeah, so definitely radiology has changed. Like I said, I spoke all the techs that's training me right now, they've been techs for 20 plus years, and they first started off in radiology. They are radiology techs, and then they got cross-trained to MRI. So, it's different now, though. You don't need that. You could be just starting out. I'm a CNA and a phlebotomist. Well, I'm a CNA first. It wasn't until I got into this program that I was required to take a phlebotomy course, and it was incorporated within the degree program. And so that was like my first semester course, one of my first semester classes for the first semester. So then thereafter I became a phlebotomy tech. Once I took my licensing exam, and then I became a phlebotomy. I passed it and everything was fine. And then I was able to draw blood. So now I actually draw blood in my job. I'm a CNA and I'm also a phlebotomist. So I have no radiology experience. No CT, no sonography, no IR, no nuclear. I don't have any type of radiology experience. I was strictly coming in as a CNA with a GED, literally. So, but now, your girl about to get her degree. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I stuck through the program and I kept going, even when I felt discouraged. And it wasn't discouragement from other people, it was more so myself. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't wait for this to be over with. I'm tired. I want to spend time with my son. I want to do Uber. I could get out here and be making money, but I'm here in clinicals 5 days a week. Like, man, I could be out here making money, but I'm here in clinicals. Saying, go ahead, don't move, be still throughout the whole test, explaining procedures and doing scans and stuff. So I had to encourage myself, mentally to say, Tanya, all of that is great, but this here it needs to be your main focus. So that was how I was able to get through the program and everything. So, yeah, so basically that's to just kind of explain about the schooling and not having to have radiology technician as your primary license. So yeah, that's to explain that. What else did someone ask me? Someone asked me about my hours, my class hours. So my school has it where you can pick your hours, depending on when you start. So my classmates and we like evening school because we have jobs. We have kids that go to school during the day and all this stuff. And so, it was more easier for me, and at the time I was doing 12-hour shifts in the ER. It was better for me to go to school in the evening time, because that way, everything is done. Everything I need to do for the day is done. I could just go to school afterwards. So my hours are from 5:30 to 9:30, Monday or Tuesday, and then Sunday I'm in school from 9:30 to 3:30. So I only go to school 3 days a week, and that's full time for this college that I'm at. So 3 days a week, 5:30 to 9:30, Monday and Tuesday, and then Sunday, 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So that's that. And like I said, 3 days a week. And then I also have clinicals 5 days a week. And I had to literally go down from full-time on my job to part-time. And just imagine how much of a big decision that was for me. Being a single mom, I was just having my own place, my own vehicle with a car note. Like, that was a lot. you know, a big decision for me to make. But I had to make it because it's either put school as a priority or keep working jobs that is going to require you to keep working and make the money to pay the bills. And then once you pay the bills, you got to keep working to pay them again. I don't want to be stuck in that anymore. I'm tired of that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put my school as a priority, you know, until it's time for me to finish, you know, and I know I'm going to be taking away, you know, my financial resources. I'm going to be cutting them down and stuff like that. But I could do this. I was like, I could do this. I got this. I could do this. You know, so that's, like I said, that encouragement within myself is what encouraged me to keep it going or whatnot. So I do clinicals 5 days a week. They're from 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So that's when I do my clinicals. And yeah, you know, when I get out, I'm on the move. Like right now, I'm on the move. I had to pick up my son. Then I had to go get him something to eat. Then I had to drop him off. And now I'm on my way to class, you know. And it's 5:14. I'm almost there. So I'm on the move every single day. It's been like this for the whole 18 months. Whole 17 so far. 17 and a half. It's been like this. Busy, busy, busy. So I'm used to it now. You know, at first it was just like, oh my goodness. But now I've gotten in a pattern where I've gotten used to, you know, moving and getting things together, and it's not a bothersome to me anymore. So what else did someone ask me? Is it accredited? Yes. If I would have not done my research and I would have just went into school, I would have been pissed off at myself because this program is so expensive. This is not a cheap program. It's a private school, remember? So this program is so expensive. And if I would have never researched and made sure it was accredited, I could have just, I don't know what I would have done, you know. But I did my research to make sure it was accredited. Number one, I went to look for jobs on Indeed at reputable hospitals, and I looked to see, well, what type of qualification or licensing are they requiring. So I saw ART. A lot of the outpatient facilities require ARMRIT, depending on where you at. If you're in a state like Illinois, they require ART. Very few places will let you have ARMRIT and be okay with it. But most places require ART, and some of them require you to have IEMA license as well. So, you know, but a lot of places here in Chicago, they just require you to have ART and some experience, and a CPR card or a BLS, you know. So this college is accredited by ART. It's accredited by ARMRIT. It meets the ACR standards. It was all good with the accreditation and the meeting of the standards. So, like I said, I did my research to make sure that this school was definitely a program that I wanted to, you know, invest in, you know, for myself, you know, and yeah, so that's good on that end. What else? I think that was pretty much all the questions that people asked me, but if you all have any more questions, like, I am a very open person, so please ask them. I will definitely answer, or I will do another video about it. But I hope this video has been very helpful. I am almost to my school with a few more minutes left to go, but I'll be there on time. So, like I said, I hope this video was helpful to you all, and I will see you all next time. Bye.